Tyler DeGurry. Thank you, Lucas Mullen. Hello, everyone. So, just in case some of you haven't been to a comedy show before, I'll run through it. So, comedy's kind of like a call and response, right? So, Lucas tells a joke, you guys respond. So, it's practice. So, say I told a funny joke, right? You guys would respond with, yeah! Good, keep that up, the whole set will be fine. Thank you.
Humor.
Welcome out to the, thank you. Not right now, okay? This isn't a time for jokes. Welcome to the Myriad. I Googled it, what it meant. And the Myriad is apparently a very large number, which if you're a Trump supporter is like 7. So I guess that's cool. It's good to be here in the 7. Very cozy. I like to be eye level. Okay, so also honestly, this is my first time in the Castro. Or at least I tell my dad that, so he keeps sending me money. So that's cool. As Lucas said, I am an RA at San Francisco State. And it's a little bit weird because it's hard to tell people not to do what I totally did my freshman year. It's a little bit hypocritical. And it's also hard not to tell them how to do it without getting caught. Because that's not really what your job is supposed to be like. You're supposed to say, hey, don't drink alcohol. But I kind of want to just be like, look, if you're gonna drink, here's what you do. Make sure you're not being loud. That's the first thing that will get you caught, okay? So just shut up, okay? Second, if you're drinking, don't clink glasses or bottles. Everyone can hear that. Everyone down the hall, these doors are paper thin. If you hear your roommates having sex, we can hear you drinking. Third, if you do get caught and there's an RA knocking at your door, don't yell, oh shit, it's the RA, hide the alcohol. Because we can hear you. That literally happened like 2 weeks ago. And I was disappointed, not that they were drinking, but of how cliche that is. I'm very disappointed, guys. Sorry, I got our straight back. I also have a friend that goes to BYU. Just disclaimer, I'm not Mormon. I know it may look like that. At least that's what my sister wives say. Anyway, so I have a friend that goes to BYU, and she wanted to apply to be an RA, and that's great. But then I thought, what would you do as an RA at BYU? I knock on the door if you smell coffee. Whoa, hey! That Folgers? None of that shit. Where are the cops? The cops just come in with black ties and white button-ups. I think it's weird. I don't really know premarital sex or not being married by 18. I think those are both reasonable things to be able to do. That's just me personally, though. So I don't think I could ever really be Mormon despite my outer appearance. It'd be easy to get in the club, but I wouldn't really be able to follow the rules. Main reason is I like coffee and cigarettes. I know vices, but you know what? Thank you. Comics understand, because we don't call them vices, we call them getting through the day. Anyway, so yeah, coffee and cigarettes, and I realized it's not good for me. And so recently, I was looking for maybe an alternative, to stop smoking. So I was walking by Trader Joe's recently. There's a Trader Joe's near San Francisco State. And I was walking by Trader Joe's, and they were closing, and this gentleman was smoking a pipe, like a corncob, old-timey, 1800s Aaron Burr bang pipe. And I asked him out of curiosity, so how's the pipe? Like, do you smoke less as a result? And he's like, yeah, you know what? It's actually good, the pipe. My father smoked a pipe, and I've been smoking for years. And he looked like a healthy gentleman. Oh, that's great, okay. And then I told a joke and made him laugh. We'll go with it. I told a joke. Thank you, good. I told a joke and made him laugh, and he smiled. No teeth whatsoever. And so, okay, maybe I won't use a pipe. That's just gonna deter me. I did start smoking menthols though, so that I could remember to floss. That was good. Menthols are like mint cigarettes. For anyone that isn't, addicted. So anyway, thank you. Turn it down a bit. I know the energy's high in this room. So another thing too is, I think that if I ever got cancer from smoking, don't save me. I wouldn't have the audacity to go, what? Cancer? How? I think, yeah, you must smoke. No, okay, you just understand. Good. Yeah, I don't know. Americans, we have the audacity to say, okay, we can smoke. We can eat food that is clogging our arteries. Like 2/3 of us, most likely, right? But then when we get sick, we're confused. And they wonder why we're trying to save pandas. Pandas can't get erections because they eat bamboo. Yeah, we're trying to save them because they're cute. Humans aren't even that cute. I don't think we deserve saving. The only human that deserves saving is Stephen Hawking. And we've been doing a great job at preserving Stephen Hawking. Like crazy good at preserving Stephen Hawking. Like 40 years over. Eddie Redmayne was allowed to play him. That's how good. That's fantastic. I mean, okay, I read something. I read something, this happened in April. April of this year, a woman sent death threats to Stephen Hawking. Yeah, wow. First off, dick move, obviously. Like, that's the first thing. But the second thing is, God has been sending this man death threats for like 50 years, and she has the tenacity to say, I'm gonna end this one. This is, nope, sorry, Stephen, your days are numbered, man. Not gonna happen. Excuse me. Another thing, you know, speaking of playing God, is, I saw something recently. My friend, I went on Twitter because I like to get angry for no reason. And my friend had tweeted something along the lines, and paraphrasing, it was very literary. It said, the best things in life are unanswered prayers. And I thought that is the best way to get rejected ever. Like, there is nothing, if someone was like, oh, you're religious? Okay, well, what about like starving kids in Africa? You know, sometimes the best gifts are just not eating. Just to have that level of optimism, that's incredible to me. Wow, good for you. Enjoy being poor. Anyway, I'll end this and then I have a nice little change up before we bring in our next comic. So, I was talking to a friend of mine, very religious, and she was explaining that her brother, her family was very worried because they thought her brother, 13-year-old brother, was addicted to pornography. And I think that's a stretch, at least. I don't know how bad it got, but at 13, look, put it this way. You don't say that a dog learning how to fetch is an addiction. It's just doing what it likes to do, a lot probably, and to weird things. I do have a story. So, when I was 13, the kid's probably watching, like Googling like nice safe search off images of like pretty women. That's a titty. Okay, respectable, understandable. No. Here's how I started out. My parents would go to bed, and on National Geographic, we had cable, wealthy, privilege, I understand. So, we had cable, and I was watching National Geographic, and at a certain hour, they put on like indigenous tribes in different areas, right? And they don't have to censor it because this is like tribal culture. I used to masturbate to that 5 nights a week. Sometimes on the weekends, if I had time. It was my mom was like, where are all the socks going? I don't understand. So, yeah, we had some interesting conversations. I got caught once. That was fun. I got caught because I forgot to delete safe search once. And I had to try to explain to my parents, like, oh shit, I was trying to find cats. I didn't know that would come up. Thank you for staying with me. Okay, so I'm gonna head out in a sec. I just want to end up something a little different. Here are a bunch of one-liners I came up with. Please, again, call and response. The more loud I get, the less I cry later. Okay. Thank you. I'm good at this. All right, so here we go. As a kid, I used to be hooked on phonics. But now I just get Rosetta Stone. Thank you. Paid off? That's awesome. Who called it popping a cherry instead of breaking and entering? If you had a hymen, you'd understand. I heard someone say, all black people love Pioneer speakers. And I said, hold on, that's a racial stereotype. Pioneer's a brand of... Pioneer's a brand of stereotype, racial, okay. I realized that I had to explain that so it doesn't make it funny, but at least give me credibility. I've been watching a new Islamic American television show lately. It's called It's Always Sunni in Philadelphia. I cut my finger while slicing a piece of sharp cheddar. I'm really trying to lower your standards for the next comic. The best way that someone can start a sentence is, I'm not racist, but... because you know the next thing out of their mouth is going to be the opposite of not racist. I'm not offended, but probably not going to talk to you again. The best way that someone... Oh, whoops. Rewind. If it wasn't funny the first time, let's try it again. Religion is a lot like a penis. Completely fine until your uncle tries to shove it down your throat. He's a pastor. My grandfather used to tell me, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. He died of alcohol poisoning. And he was a winner. You ever stop to think that maybe creationists just haven't evolved yet? And finally, if hipsters are known for liking things that other people don't like, then maybe that explains why their self-esteem is so high. Oh! Burn! Get the fuck out! It's ironic because I'm at a micro bar in the Castro. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a great night. Give it up for Lucas Nolan.